Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Peter. This is Tech Sovara, and today we're going to jump into something I have absolutely no idea about, and it's been recommended by my friend Grigory, who's a VJ, and he had a chat with me about this channel. He suggested a number of things for me to look at, and I thought, well, great, thank you very much. I'll definitely check him out. And the first thing on the list was MOJO programming. So I have done a quick look, and let's get into it. Okay, guys, MOJO programming. What is it? It is a programming language built by Chris Latner, and from what I think it was Chris Latner. He was on the original Swift team. It was his idea, made Swift. He then went over to TensorFlow to not TensorFlow to Google to work on TensorFlow for Swift to make AI tools for Swift. It didn't really work out. Looks like he's created this MOJO language, MOJO programming. It's like a language for AI programmers. It's built around the idea of Python, but with the speed of C, apparently. So I have worked on AI. I have done some AI stuff, and by AI, I mean machine learning and building neural nets and all those kind of things. And I've done some research in, the kind of modern movement of AI research, including some of the deep learning ideas, some of the LLM ideas, visual spatial learning, robotics, things like that. So I'm not a specialist in those areas. I kind of have a big picture understanding of it. And I know I have people that I know that work in research in those areas, and it's big stuff. LLMs, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff what you can do with LLMs. And LLMs are generally condensing language models to talk about certain topics. In the case of ChatGPT, it's like a broad LLM that talks about any number of topics. It really depends what you feed these networks. There are specialist LLM kind of models that deal with certain specific types of spaces. For instance, there is Find. It's a model that works, I use it all the time. It's a really good tool to work with to assist in software development. So this MOJO language programming apparently helps us do that. Apparently helps run, is a language that runs on locally, but you can actually build models with it. So by building models, you can build different kinds of models, apparently. It runs on something called a Max platform, I think it was. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check what it was. But it runs on a platform that allows you to build AI models rapidly. I'm a really big fan of AI, the word AI, because it's so generic. It really encompasses a lot of different spaces. But anyway, let's not get into the politics and semantics of it. Let's get into MOJO programming. I'm going to dive right in. I'm just on the home page. I've signed up to the platform. I'm going to download it. We're going to have a look at what it does, how it works. I know Python. I don't know anything about the MOJO programming language syntax. Let's see if we can use some tools online to help us work with it and see what we can achieve. Okay, guys, let's get into it and explore MOJO. Here we are. Here is our MOJO view. Basically, this is the MOJO programming language, and this is the Max platform. So Max Engine, Max Servicing. I have no idea what that is yet. I think it's got to do with the fact that MOJO is a kind of language that runs on this platform. So we are going to have a look. Basically, it is MOJO, the programming language for all AI developers, not just all of them. That includes me, because if I've done some AI developer, I may be part-time, but I'm still an AI developer, so I am in that bucket. So that means let's just dive in and install MOJO. Get started with MOJO. The MOJO SDK is currently available for Ubuntu, macOS systems running on Apple Silicon. You can also develop Windows and Intel macOS using Container. Okay, now let's just jump into the MOJO SDK. Let's install it. To provide a unified toolkit for AI developers, MOJO SDK is now included in the Max SDK. MOJO SDK includes everything you need for the local MOJO development. How do we actually get started? So let's install it. It says install. Install MOJO. Get the MOJO SDK. It looks like it's Visual Studio. We've also published Visual Studio Code. So what do they recommend? Install MOJO. Already have modular? If you already have the modular tool, update to version 0.51. I don't have modular. What's modular? This is all new to me, so basically I have no idea what modular is. Modular command line interface, sudo apt brew update, upgrade modular. What is modular? What is it? Description. The modular CLI allows you to install and interact with Modular's products. So who's Modular? Ah, Modular Inc. So this is the company doing MOJO and all that, right? Accelerating the pace of AI. So basically, MOJO programming languages is owned by Modular, which kind of, I mean, it'd be interesting to see. This is like pretty new. Looks like it's pretty big. It's going to be the future of AI development. So let's just, if that's the future of AI development, let's open a new terminal window. And, okay, new terminal window. And we go, let's brew update. So this might take a while. Basically, brew update is, homebrew is like a tool that you use to install software and manage versions. It's like a not dependencies, but tool management, like sudo apt. It's like a sudo apt thing, but for Mac OS. Oh dear, that's bad. What does that mean? Why would it do that? Can't even find brew. Oh my god. That's not good. Some taps Dartlang. Oh dear. What is going on? I have to do brew tap repair. Brew tap / repair. Well, we've run into a bit of a headache straight away. Oh, okay. So everybody, if you don't know, everybody's changed from master to main because master is master slave. I don't know. Some people don't like that word. It's not. Yeah, they'd prefer to use main as the meaning as opposed to master because, yeah. No, some people aren't into BDSM. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that out loud. But I'm just joking. Anyway, let's go and try that again. Brew update. Cool, 86 outdated formulas installed. Let's do brew install modular. No available formula. Do you mean modules? No. I just want to install it. Brew. I can't upgrade it because it won't. Brew upgrade modular. Oh dear. Brew update. It is up to date. Why can't I install it? Modular CLI. It's not letting me do it. Oh dear. The MOJO SDK includes the standard MOJO library and the MOJO command line interface. Okay, so this is getting a bit out of hand. So look, how do you even brew update? So we haven't even started doing anything here. Brew install modular. Modular doesn't work. Modular CLI. Brew upgrade. Install. Maybe it's not working here. Let's see. Brew install modular. Install modular. CLI. Mac OS. No. Okay, so description. How do I? This is interesting. Contact sales. Do I need to like sign up or something? I'm here. I'm on modular, right? So performance, Vumax on GitHub. This is not nice. Install Mojo guide. Brew update. Brew upgrade modular. Oh my god. Brew up. Okay. Set up Mojo on Mac. Here we go. So look, guys, if you're looking at this, this is not easy. I went to the website and this is what I had to do to get started, right? Okay, so here we go. Install a modular CLI. Install Homebrew. Yes, I have. Install modular CLI. Ay, ay, ay. Cool. All right, it's got the formula. We got the tap. It's getting everything. It's got some CA certificates. So while that's updating, it's you know, it's a bit of a headache to get started. I think when I was looking at Django, that was a lot easier to jump in, like as a comparison on Access. Some interesting tools that I've used before that have actually been quite easy to set up. One really amazing tool, and I don't even know if it's I haven't used it in a while. It's called Now. It's so cool. Basically, you set up a directory and you run Now. I think you give it a and it just gives you a hosted endpoint with whatever is in your directory, and that's pretty cool. And yeah, so I'm not sure how long this will take, but we'll be back when it finishes. Okay, so we're done. We've installed it, and now this is when you install it, it gives you like a CLI message to go to a certain place. So I took that link and I put it here, and it took me, and it like I had to authorize via my account, which I'd luckily actually set up a Max Engine account or Max platform, and I think this is the problem. It's saying install the Max SDK, right? But why is modular the kind of tool to do that? You know, it was just really confusing. Set the environment variable so you can access Max and Mojo CLIs. If you're using Bash, run this command. Okay, echo bash home source modular bash source, but I'm using ZSH, not bash. It's interesting because on Mac OS, here it is, ZSH. There we go. I will give the max path and it'll basically echo it to the ZSHRC. So we want to open, we want to do this. I wonder if that'll just, I wonder if they kill our ZSHRC. I'll just max paths echo export modular equals max path. Maybe I'll create a backup of that file. Yeah. MV ZSH C2 ZSH RC backup in case it destroys everything, because I got a lot of stuff set up in there. Anyway, first thing we want to do is to sign into our modular account. Modular auth. What does it do here? Okay, that was quick. Modular install Max. See, if there was AGI, I could just think these things and they would just happen, right? Wouldn't even need to run this. Wouldn't need to use my fingers. What would I use my fingers for? What? Open a terminal, install modular. We've got modular. Oh my god. I can't use Max, okay? So let's just jump back and install brew upgrade modular. Maybe that's what I need to do. Brew upgrade modular. All right, will that do anything? Yep, 0.6.0 is installed. So we're not installing Max. We are installing Mojo. So modular, install Mojo. Modular install. What? Update an existing. Okay, so why is that? You know, I don't understand why update is like the main thing here. It should be set up. Like who? I mean, if you've installed it, you kind of know that you need to update it. What you don't look? I don't know. It's their choice. Definitely not a good user experience when it comes to setting this thing up. But I guess, if you do Python, Python's like confusing as well, depending on what IDE you're using. Modular install MOJO. So we're going to need to do another intermission here again. Let's see. No, it's not too bad. It's only, I think, 167 megabytes. Still running slow though. Only 17 megabytes a second download. That's really slow. Well, even less, like 10. Should be 100 megabytes a second. Configs complete. Running post install hooks. I always thought that was funny when it does like setting up hooks. So it's hooking into your system. It's like tendrils spreading out. All right. Okay, come on, guys. Configs complete. I mean, see, this is the thing. It's running like post install hooks, and who knows how long it's going to take. It's not even telling me what it's doing. So we're just going to like sit here and wait for the hooks again. It's like 4 minutes already. We haven't even set this thing up. Okay, let's take a break and we'll come back again once it's done. And back again. So here we are. We have installed it. We're going to update our ZSH resource file, which we've done. And let's get started. Now we'll get started with Hello World. Okay, after you install Max SDK or Mojo SDK, you can use the Mojo CLI to build and run Mojo programs. So let's create the classic starter program that prints Hello World. I'd like to continue this, I think, doing more than just Hello World because it does look interesting. Before you start, make sure you have, let's just see if we can run Mojo, right? So I've done this. We should have Mojo version set up. Yay, 24. Wow, 24.2. So it's come a long way. I think this thing, it's in beta, like it's not live, like final version. Okay, let's jump into Mojo. Cool, we got the REPL. Welcome to Mojo Fire. Expressions are delimited by a blank line. So what IDE do I use for this? I could use Visual Studio Code and install the extension. But REPL's not really that exciting, you know? I'm gonna type in print hello world. Is that it? And no semicolon at the end. Press enter twice. A blank line required to indicate the end of an expression. Hello world, all right. Great. Run a Mojo file. Now let's write the code in a Mojo source file and run it. Create a file. I mean, I wonder if Sublime Text actually has a Mojo extension. We'll generate. Oh, file, new file. Let's see. Does it have tools? Good. Yeah. Okay, let's just try it anyway. We want to save this file. Save as. Save as. Tools. Let's go to Scratch. New folder, Mojo. And we'll go new folder, test files. We'll go just hello.mojo. Wonder why they call it Mojo. Okay, does this have anything? No, it doesn't know what it is. It's too new. fn main. So, okay, main function. I can see how it's reminiscent of world. Okay. I think I'm going to jump into Visual Studio Code and see if we can install the extensions. Okay, let's close this new project file. New window. Welcome. Let's have a search for. No, let's find extensions. Extension source control. MOJO. MOJO. Install. 5 stars, and it's got 64,000. Oh, 11 reviews. 65,000 downloads and 11 reviews. Can I review it? Right, ratings and review. Write a review. I don't know enough about it to write a review. Okay, let's jump in. That's enough. We installed it. We've installed it. Yay! So, I think we'll just jump in. Let's open the file. Open folder. Open folder. Okay, we go into developer Scratch. There we go. Scratch. And we've got MOJO test files. Let's open this. Yes, I trust the authors. All right. So we've got this. Let's open our terminal. No, we don't want a remote window. We want a terminal. Where's the terminal window? File window. Terminal. Here we go. New terminal. There we go. And we just go, I guess, MOJO. What was the? Okay, so we got MOJO hello. So what does it say? How do we just run the name of the file? Is that how we compile it? No. Hello world. There we go. Okay. Yeah. So I guess we go MOJO. Load up MOJO. Okay, great. That's nice and easy. And so what do we do next? Build an okay. So we can actually build an executable. Okay. So we build it. And then that will give us hello. Okay. Oh. Do we need to... Hello world. It does take a little bit of time to start up. Did you see that? There's a bit of a delay. That ran fast. But when I first started it, the executable looks like it took some time to load up into the executable stack. If you're new to MOJO, just to continue the next section about language basics, if you want to experiment with some code, the MOJO repo, clone the MOJO repo to try out our code examples. In addition to several MOJO examples, the repo includes Jupyter notebooks to teach advanced MOJO features. To see all the available MOJO APIs, let's check out the standard library reference. So that's it basically, getting started. And I think this is interesting enough to jump in and explore. And what I'll do in jump in and explore, I mean continue exploring. So what I'm going to do next week is I'm going to see if I can come up with an idea for a very simple model, like just something simple. See how basically I can use this to maybe train a model, a very simple model to differentiate between types of data. Well, I'll do two things actually. I'll probably do one that does a Fibonacci sequence experiment just to quickly put something together, and then jump straight into something like the like a training to train something. So I think that's it for today. As you can see, it's like it's cool. It's interesting. There's like see where it goes. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye. MOJO programming language. I actually had to change this t-shirt because the previous film that I did was in this white t-shirt. I don't want to look like I'm doing the same thing twice. Oh, it clips on nicely here. As I say, if Grig, if you watch this to the end, thank you very much. I really appreciate it.